What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be taking care of the Speed 3. Kind of neglected it this winter with cleaning it and having it waxed and everything. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I did the full detail in the summer, and then I didn't do any cleaning of it in the fall or the winter. So like I was literally like on bare paint and just salt and all that stuff. So went unprotected this winter. Now it's basically moving into spring, so I figured I'd go out, get that fresh coat of wax on, get everything cleaned up, get the paint protected for our next season, and then just kind of clean up the inside a little bit. I mean, like, obviously everything's pretty practically clean, so we're just gonna head down, we're gonna clay bar it, we're gonna wax it, and then just, you know, make sure everything's looking super mint on it. Clean up the engine bay a bit, just kind of touch up the things and make sure it's good to go. Now, a quick thing, a lot of you guys, you know, wonder how I keep my car so shiny and clean. I'm cleaning it every week. So my schedule for washing my car, I wash the exterior every second week and I clean the inside every week. So like this thing is constantly basically spotless, especially being silver. Every second week nails it. Even with the Mazda 3, you know, having that gray, like the very, very dark gray, still every second week, you know, cars still look clean and everything like that. Just if you're going to be cleaning it so often like I do, then it would be recommended to wax it a little bit more often. I do waxing probably every third month. That's probably recommended. So let's go out there, let's get it. I also got to remove the glue from my Christmas wrap, but let's go ahead, get this cleaned up. Alright, so whenever I do the exterior of my cars, I always like to start with the wheels. So I've already cleaned the wheels with a degreaser a couple days ago, so I'm just gonna hit it with a bucket of soap and a Christmas tree brush. Hit the inside, hit it with a brush, clean the wheels up, make them look super nice, and then spray them with a spray-on wax, and then rinse that off so that the water beads. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start washing the car. Just a basic soap, any kind of soap kind of works. I use a wash and wax sort of thing, and I always hand wash my vehicles. So obviously to rinse out the vehicle, always start from the top to bottom. That even goes for washing it when you're using the mitt. Start from the top, go to the bottom, and then I also leave the lower parts of the car, so the lower part of the front bumper, the side skirts, and the lower part of the rear bumper. I'll always leave that to last because that's when the mitt gets the most dirty. Make sure to dunk your mitt after each panel you've done. Next up, want to make the paint is super uncontaminated. We're going to be using soapy water and a clay bar. Obviously start from the top, go to the bottom, spray out the clay bar each time you've done a panel, and continue spraying the soapy water. Make sure it's always lubricated. Alright, and once you're done with the clay bar, make sure you obviously rinse it off. Go ahead and use a squeegee. You don't have to use a squeegee, it's very looked down upon. I always use a squeegee, and then once you're done using the squeegee, get most of the beads off. You can go ahead and use compressed air to hit the cracks. The cracks will drip with water. It's not a big deal, but I always like to air dry my vehicles. You can either air dry them fully, or you can air dry them just the cracks and then get the rest with a microfiber cloth, which is what I did off camera. Alright, and once I'm done drying it, I'm always ready, the paint's ready to go. I'm going to hit it with my Maguire's Gold Wax, I believe it's called. I do about 2 panels to 3 panels, and then I go ahead, wipe it off, and then I flip the cloth over and I buff it out. And then if you do miss anything, I always go over it with a spray wax at the end. So if you do miss a little bit of wax, you'll go over it anyways. So it's not like you have to be super specific about if you hit it all or not. And now once I'm done with the actual wax, I'll take this secondary kind of wax that I use called FW1 wax. It's a spray wax. It's great at cleaning and wax and stuff. I'll hit the side and the rear window with it. I'll do the taillights, the headlights. I also did my front grille with it and a couple other things just to make sure those extras are waxed as well. And now since the outside is totally complete, we're going to kind of move into the inside. I'm going to start with the door jambs. A lot of people don't do their door jambs, but it's really highly recommended because it looks excellent when it's done properly. So I like to do the hinges again with the FW1 wax. Like I said, it's a really good cleaning product that I use. So this is one method that I found. If I spray that in there, hit it with a toothbrush, hit the toothbrush with a cloth, and then kind of blast it out a bit, and then just wipe it down, it looks super mint. And then after that, I'll just take the wax and spray the entire door jambs and buff the wax into the paint. and the door jambs look absolutely fantastic when they're done. I highly recommend doing this, especially if your door jambs are looking a little rough. Alright, I know since we're done with the door jambs, I haven't done an actual inside vacuum clean for a long time. So today I decided that I would do that, clean the inside, roll the seats forward, get under the seats and everything. Like I said, I've already detailed this last summer in my car. I do vacuum it every week, and I just normally don't do the, under the seats in the rear and stuff like that. So I decided to do that today just to get everything clean, because I did want to put a little bit of leather protectant on the seats as well. Alright, and since everything is clean, I'm going to hit it with a leather protectant to make sure the leather doesn't fade and is protected for a bit. I like to do this. Honestly, I haven't done it, but I wish I need to start doing it more, just so it doesn't crack and just so the leather just stays super minty. Leather's like a diamond almost in vehicles. It's really weird. If you don't take care of it, then it turns bad and it looks bad too. Alright, and that is the end of my spring detailing ritual. I guess I'll be ending up by going through for the rest of the time with this car. Some things I did off camera obviously were tire shine and then vinyl shining the fender liner, and then I also cleaned the exhaust tips, got the muck off those. I also hit it with the final quick wax all over the paint and everything just to make sure everything was off. Other than that, super minty look and super stoked with how it turned out. Alright, super shiny, looking super good, prepared for the spring season. Gonna have to do this again for the summer most likely, but yeah, I mean, like, it turned out really good. Like, the paint, probably one of the best like conditioned paints you find on a Mazda Speed, and I'll be like completely real with you guys there. There's just so minimal scratches. Like, I have some scratches on the roof and everything. Like, honestly, this paint is really nice quality. But other than that, guys, that is the video for today. I highly recommend doing this for every single one of your cars. Even if the paint's looking bad, paint can always turn out better. That's one thing I learned about the Mazda 3 and everything. That Mazda 3, that paint could look so good if you spend a little bit of time into that, and which I never did, and I wanted to. But if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them down in the comments below. But keep it real. I'll see you guys in the next one.